Hey, it's Stratejinn, and welcome back to Stratejinn, Age of Empires. To make up for the fact that we had an incredibly long video last time, this is going to be an incredibly short video. It is in fact my second attempt at recording this video, because the first attempt was interrupted by the fact that there were trucks coming in and making a bunch of noise outside my house. Last time what happened is we basically got our butts handed to us by a neighboring tribe. Since I now know exactly what to do to beat this one, we're just going to do that. So it's probably going to be only about like 2 minutes. You'll also notice that I've turned the music off in this one. I wasn't able to figure out how to turn it down. It was incredibly loud and incredibly interruptive in the last one, so I turned it down, or turned it off. Anyway, remember the goals were we needed to get 800 food, which we've got more than enough of, and find a ruin, which is up here. I know this because, like I said, I played this before, but the trucks were so noisy that the recording wasn't any good. Yes, yes. Making that noise. We're going to go up here. We're going to win it. We're in it to win it. And that's it. That's the level. Seriously, I'm disappointed in myself because I could have finished the last video in like 30 seconds if I'd known that was out there. But I didn't. Historical outcome. The Nile River Valley was ideally suited to farming because of the dependable water supply and the excellent soils that were re-enriched each year by floods. Once the Egyptians learned to irrigate land not directly adjacent to the river, food production and population boomed. Egypt remained one of the most productive grain-growing areas in the world throughout ancient times. The burgeoning riches of Egypt made it possible to build armies that were proved capable of defending the valley and even expanding the rule of Egyptian kings. The Nubians were pushed back but never completely conquered. Lower Egypt, around the Delta, fell sometime around 3100 BC to Upper Egypt, uniting the two. The ancient Egypts never forgot that there had once been two Egypts. Thereafter, the ruler was known as the King of Upper and Lower Egypt. Okay, so let's take a look at our map here. So we actually lost this one in terms of scores. Interestingly enough, the game that I played last time, the one that was the recording wasn't any good. I actually won that one. Our military was 6. We had 8 kills, but they had 11 kills. We raised 2 buildings, and he raised 1. In this case, I think he raised I can't remember what he raised. We lost 11 guys. He lost 8 guys. Our kills to loss ratio, it's not actually a ratio, it's just a difference. We didn't have any positive number. They had a 3. They had the largest army. They had a total score of 34. Economy. They had the villager bonus because they had the most villagers. They had 19. We only had 10. We explored 59% of the map. They explored 52% of the map. They got the most explored. I think it was this, because in the last one I explored a lot more. Religion. We had the most ruins. So we had a 60 and they had a 50 for that. Technology, we had the most technologies first. I'm not sure why, because it says we both had 3, but for some reason we won that one. So yeah, final score. Timeline, again, you can see there was a big peak over here. It took us 20 minutes to finish that one. Anyway, that's it for that video. So I will see you next time when we take on the Wonders of Trade.